What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brandon and this is the Blind Fish Keeper. I am a 100% blind aquarist, taking hold of this hobby with nothing but my bare hands. I run a bunch of aquariums and a couple of ponds with very little help from sighted people. If you think you might want to follow along with me and see how I do some things with the hobby, consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you'll know when I upload a video. To all of my loyal BFK superstars, thank you for coming back. I am excited to bring this one to you today. So we're sitting here today in front of the 150-gallon African Cichlid tank. I haven't shown this one in a little bit, so I thought I would remind you, everyone, send in those submissions to me at the Blind Fish Keeper Challenge at gmail.com, so that when the deadline comes, you aren't going to miss out on. Anyway, today's video is about botanicals, so we're not going to be coming back to this tank, but I just figured I'd start it off right here. So stay tuned, and I'm going to show you a day in the life of getting botanicals ready to go into the tank. Hey everyone, I'm here in the kitchen and I've got the botanicals that I am going to be preparing today. I'm not a big fan of super tinted tannin rich water. I love the tannins for the benefits. You know, they make the tank very healthy. They're excellent structure for the little babies, especially shrimplets, to crawl around in and on and feed from. Just overall, just a really good thing to add to your aquarium. I got mine this weekend at Aquashella, and let me tell you, Rob, Flip Aquatics, you are the man. One of generally the nicest people on planet Earth. I challenge you to come up with a nicer person. Anyway, man, thank you so much. It was awesome chatting with you. He graciously gave me these botanicals free of charge. And what I've got here today is some pine, or I'm sorry, maybe these ones right here. These are cedar cones, a little bit bigger than alder cones, but do pretty much the same thing, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly what these are. And then right next to them, these right here are some kind of funky mama jama seed pod or something like that. They're hollow. I'll try and leave those bags alone so y'all don't get your ears blown out, but they're like a little seed pod. So again, excellent source of cover and food and just overall tank health for your aquariums. Very cool. So I'm going to show you today how a blind guy gets botanicals ready to go in the tank. So I've got the bags of botanicals here. Right next to that, I'm going to be moving in and out, guys, so bear with me. Right next to it, I've got a pot of water. I've already put the water in the pot. So here we go. Water in the pot. Then we're gonna turn on the oven. That's on high. I'm gonna turn it down to about medium high, somewhere close to medium high. Alright, so now I've got to place my pot over the eye, and what I'm doing is I can feel, not touching not touching the stovetop, but I can feel the heat coming from the eye, and I can tell if I need to scoot over some or not. I'm not trying to hit it just dead center, but close enough that I get a fairly even heat. Alright. And now that I've got the heat going, step back over here, and I'm going to try and do this one-handed. I'm going to put one in the rainbow tank and one in the shrimp tank. Okay, it came out. Where's it at? There it is. Alright. I'm going to put one in the rainbow tank and one in the shrimp tank. So I'm going to come right back over here to the pot and just drop them in the water. Now, these guys do float. That leaves me with one for backup. Now I've got to get this one open. Okay, so these are the little cedar cones, I believe they're called. This is a 10-pack that I got from Flip Aquatics. And I'm going to use 5 of them. I think I'm going to put 3 of them in the rainbow tank and 2 of them in the shrimp tank. So just like with the cones, being very careful, I'll find my pot and drop them in. And we'll let them simmer for a minute. This is a very good way to release some of the tannins if you are not a fan of the tannin-rich water like I am, other than for the, the health benefits. I'm gonna let these simmer in the pot for a little while. Boiling your botanicals is a really good way to leach out some of that tannin tea color if you're not a big fan of the color, but you still want some, the benefits. So I'm gonna let this go for a little bit. It'll also make your botanicals sink so that when you put them in the tank, they will go to where you want them to sit. Another way you can handle the color removal is if you use carbon, but I don't use a whole lot of carbon in my fish room, so at the moment I don't even have any carbon in my fish room. So I'm using this method right here to boil it out. I'm going to give this a little bit and I will be right back. We're rocking and rolling now. Can feel we are in good shape here. So did not take long, just a few minutes. I'm going to continue to let it rock and roll. I went on and combined. There we go. There we go. So I went on and combined what I had left into one bag. It's got a zipper on it. Again, I just wanted to say thank you so much to Flip Aquatics. Rob, you and your crew are freaking all-stars, man. Nothing but love and respect, and I hope to talk with you much more in the future, and can't wait to talk to you again, brother. Everybody go check out flipaquatics.com for all of your shrimp, nano, and planted needs. Boiling away. Alright. Okay. I'm not exactly sure how long it's been, but I'm gonna go on and call it and turn this heat off now, because I am starting to smell what's being boiled, And I guess for a description, I'd have to say it is a lot like a rainy, wet, damp forest. So I'm going to go on and turn this off and let these botanicals cool a little bit. And I'll be back to add them to the tank. Now it's been a couple of hours. I've let the botanicals cool down and I have brought them in here to the fish room. I'm gonna separate them out now and place them into my rainbow tank and into the guppy and shrimp tank. So I'm gonna use one of these pods and like 3 of my cones for the rainbow tank, and basically I'm just gonna find a spot, like I was saying with the challenge. You just reach in, and I can't see anything, but I know I can feel what's going on, and I think I'm just gonna find a place to nestle these guys in somewhere over here on the right. I think maybe we'll just set all the cones right here and come and bring the pod. I'm gonna step in front. Ready? I'm gonna set the pod in somewhere around here. And again, whoops, sorry little guy. That was one of my Cory catfish. That'll be fine. Anyway. That look pretty cool? Yep. Feels right. So we've got a pod and 2 cones. And same thing, I'm just gonna reach into the tank. I know I want them somewhere up front here. There you go. Botanicals. Quick, easy, done the blind fish keeper way. Hit me up in the comments, let me know what you think. That's it for now, guys. Take care of yourselves, and I will catch you in the next one.